guys, welcome to the Gaming Gumba. Today I'm gonna talk about what I think is Super Saiyan God SS, or Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, or Super Saiyan Blue, or whatever you want to call it. Um, so I'm just gonna put this as an amazing background. So basically, people have been very confused on what Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan is. I'm just gonna call it Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, even though it's a mouthful. It's better than Super Saiyan Blue, I think. Um, People are very confused about what it is and how it works. And what I think is that it literally is just them powering up into a Super Saiyan and then not letting any ki get out. But people say actually even with Super Saiyan 1, Goku mastered it so there isn't any ki getting out. So that doesn't make sense. But the Whis even said that in base form ki gets out. So if it's even in base form, then Super Saiyan should do it as well, right? And I do think he actually goes Super Saiyan when he gets his ki inside of his body, because I think his base form in like the Frieza fight was actually doing exactly the same thing, just holding in his ki, and it just powers him up a lot. He has much more ki that way because it's not all getting out. So I think that's actually the reason why everything works. And now Super Saiyan God. I don't really know what that is. Maybe it's like you have so much power inside of you that it's just as dense as a Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, but because you haven't controlled the technique of holding it in, you haven't mastered that technique of holding it in, you actually become red, because 5 Super Saiyans or 5 pure-hearted Saiyans all give their power to you. That's a lot of power. Or at least like there positive energy or something. But so because it's so condensed inside of his body, but leaking out, he gets red hair instead of just the normal black hair he had in Resurrection of F. And I do think that the red-haired Super Saiyan is just literally all the power of the 5 Saiyans in some way, making like a weird other ki that's just inside of his body. I also have a theory on why people can't sense God ki. It's because they're literally just holding in their ki, so it's really hard for them to sense their ki. And only if you master the technique yourself, you just have so much ki inside of you that you can use that ki to see their ki. So you have more ki to use to see their ki. So that's why it's easier for like Goku can actually sense his ki, sense Beerus's ki, literally only because he knows that technique and knows exactly how it works, so he can sense his ki. It's just literally that he has more ki, so now he can put more ki into finding that ki. But if someone actually gets really strong, they can also do that. But the only people who get so strong are like gods and Frieza. But Frieza couldn't do it because he didn't understand what the god ki was. He just thought it was a new form and he was confused. But if someone knows about the form but doesn't actually train on keeping their ki in, but just trains to become super strong so they have enough ki and can use all of that ki to actually sense someone's power, because I do think you need ki to sense someone's power. And if you can use much more, and because of because of Goku having so much ki, he can actually use a lot while actually just sensing someone else's power. So people thought it was just like something Whis did, or um, like I don't know. I don't even know what people think. This is just my theory, and some people actually think that you have to train up like your God ki. I think it's just so much ki that people just refer to it as God ki, and well, God ki is then if you just like condense it inside your body, and it's like so condensed and strong that it's just that they just call it God ki. But like that's why like the Kaioshin doesn't have God ki. They could still sense their ki. It did say, Piccolo did say in the anime at least, I don't know if the manga, I haven't read that chapter. I haven't read that chapter. It did say it had a weird ki, but he could sense Kaioshin's ki. So it's because I don't know if he mastered the technique of God ki, like holding it in, but he was just not that strong. So even though he hold it in, he just didn't got that much ki out of it. He didn't have that much ki that is just super condensed, so you can't. But I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. No, probably like Kibito Kai just didn't have that ki. He just couldn't control it. I don't really know. That's just my theory. It's just they go Super Saiyan while just holding in their ki, and it's just so much ki inside their body. Uh, their hair turns blue. I don't know. I'm not sure, but that is what I think. And this was just a short video, just saying what I think happened and saying what I think actually is God Ki. So I'm gonna end it right now, and you can enjoy this. Infinity. Goodbye.